Pessoal, então sejam muito bem-vindos à nossa primeira aula oficial desse novo projeto que a gente está fazendo, tá? Para aqueles que estão nos assistindo aqui em vídeo nas plataformas do Instituto Federal, pela internet ou de qualquer outra forma, esse é um projeto totalmente novo, é um projeto inovador aqui do Instituto Federal de São Paulo, do campus São Carlos, comigo, com a professora Dani, com o pessoal da Arinter, que é o pessoal do grupo de internacionalização. E a proposta é fazer esse curso aqui, essa disciplina de ensaios destrutivos dos materiais, de forma com a metodologia EMI, que é English as a Medium of Instruction, que é a ideia de você passar uma disciplina em inglês para alunos que não são em países que não são de inglês. E você usa o inglês para tanto ampliar o conhecimento dos alunos em inglês, como também para conhecer o assunto específico da disciplina, no caso, ensaios destrutivos, que a gente tem tudo a ver com materiais, tá bom? E aí, um outro ponto importante é que a gente consegue também, a gente permite uma melhor internacionalização do IFSP, permitindo com que alunos venham do exterior para cá e que a gente possa mandar alunos também do Brasil para o exterior. A gente consegue ampliar a nossa capacidade de fazer intercâmbio e dar intercâmbio para os nossos alunos. Então, por isso que esse projeto é tão interessante. Mas esse projeto também vem, obviamente, com uma carga de desafio bastante grande. Eu fico feliz de, acredito eu, falo isso com quase certeza, tá? Como o Brasil é muito grande, né? A gente acaba não tendo essa certeza absoluta, mas eu acredito que essa seja a primeira disciplina 100% em inglês de todos os IFs, talvez eu diria até do Brasil, tá? De todo o Brasil, uma disciplina normal de currículo de engenharia. Vocês toparam fazer esse desafio junto comigo, tá? Então vai ser um desafio meu de conseguir falar inglês e me expressar 100% em inglês durante as aulas, assim como de vocês de receber isso. Obviamente, para aqueles que nos escutam, seja aqui, né, os alunos ou lá no YouTube, algo do tipo, em outros meios, o combinado foi que a gente poderia fazer perguntas em português se a gente não estivesse confortável e etc. Então, tá tudo tranquilo. Eu mesmo, se tiver alguma palavra que eu não lembre, alguma coisa do tipo que eu acabe esquecendo, não tem problema, eu vou falar em português para que vocês entendam o assunto técnico, tá? Mas a ideia é a gente trabalhar em inglês. Perfeito? Bom, então, let's go. Let's try. So, as I told you, this is a huge challenge for me, because this will be the first time that I will be teaching entirely in English, a class. I'm very excited for that. I think we are going to do it good, to do it well. So we are going to discuss today the introduction of material science and engineering. So I like to show this video because it's just a pencil, a pen, because I really like to think as material science, not just as metals and aircraft and cars and etc. But I like to think as like something more simple. And when I say simple, I'm talking about like our skin. Because it's a very interesting material. It's a natural material, biological material that can stretch without cracking or something. There's a good resistance, but also we can think about a very even more common material, like the materials used in this chair, for example, because we have polymeric materials, plastic, or we have metal, like steel. So materials are everywhere. So what does it study? Who can answer that? Someone can try? In Portuguese, what does material science study?
Structure and properties of materials.
Structure and properties. One more. Composition. Exactly. Thank you, Arthur. The composition and the structure will lead me to have a different or specific properties that you told me. But also, we need something else. Something that can change the microstructure and the composition. Now I allow you to...
I'm thinking about atomic arrangement and atomic interaction.
Yes, but this is composition and structure.
Yes.
What can make the structure and the composition, not the composition, but the structure change?
Stress.
Stress, thermodynamic, okay, but as always, I always like to use this example. So you told me stress or thermodynamic change or something, temperature or something like that. But what am I doing? If I do that with the material, I changed its shape. Also, if you think about an industry, if you take a look, we will see that most of the materials used to build this industry, a factory, will be metals, but also we will have polymers and etc., all kinds of materials like compound materials and etc. But we can think about a very simpler material, much simpler than a factory, but it's our running shoes, for example. What's the purpose of a running shoes? In Portuguese? To run. But just run? No. So, protection, okay. Comfort. But one thing more. Impact absorption. Okay? Amortecimento, in Portuguese. Impact absorption. So this is the main concern about this project. It's completely different from this one. This doesn't want to absorb any impact. Oh, okay, maybe, but no. But this one, it's the main purpose of this product is to absorb impact. Okay? And then we will go to materials properties that I'm telling you. So I would like to interact a little bit more with you. Okay? Any properties that you want. In Portuguese, in English, doesn't matter. Dureza, hardness. Okay, one. Leonardo. Elasticity. Flexibility, elasticity, okay. Magnetic properties, okay. Conductivity. That's interesting because like 80% of you told me mechanical properties. We are talking about thermal properties and also electrical properties. And Marcos, we are talking about magnetic properties. And all of you told me like toughness, resistance, and etc. You told me about mechanical properties. So I used to make this joke, like this display with my students because I always know that you are going to think about mechanical properties, but we have also many other important properties. Like for example, in aircraft engineering, that's your course. What's one of the most important properties to an aircraft? That grows very slow, and is spread to the metal. Corrosion resistance. Perfect, Paulo, thank you. And when we say corrosion resistance, we are talking about what kind of properties? Chemical properties. Yeah, thank you, Paulo. Perfect. So finally, you are doing what I want you to do with this class, is to think differently from what you've thinking your entire life. Okay? Because there's not only mechanical properties, we have chemical properties, we have magnetic properties, we have thermal properties and electrical properties, and we are going to check all of them now. And then we have here the example of the rolling process, and with some pertinent questions. So I would like someone to answer these questions. Like, what's the hardness before and after the process?
I think after is higher.
The hardness is higher after the process. Okay, hold on. Can someone explain why the hardness is higher after the process. Perfect, Maria. Yeah, she told us that we are deforming the grains. We are reducing the grain size by force. I'm forcing the material, it's changing its shape, and then consequently, it's changing the grains, the grain size. So, as forging processes, I'm breaking the grains, I'm deforming the grains. So, as you can see here, the grains are smaller than it was before. Okay? So, also, but Paulo was right when he told us that there was defects in the microstructure. But I didn't want to talk about that right now, Paulo, but you are right, okay? Because I will have, in the future, we will check, and I think you remember that we have like dislocation in the microstructure. Do you remember that? And you will see that this book has many diagrams to make you, engineers, choose the best material for the best application you need, okay? So, we will see each other in the next class, okay? So, thank you very much. I really enjoyed this test. As you could see, I forgot some words. I'm tired because I'm speaking in English, but also you are probably tired after one entire hour listening to me speaking in English. But I think it was very good, a very good experience, and I hope you all enjoyed. And you that are still watching this, I hope you enjoyed. So it's a pleasure to be here, trying this new project here in Instituto Federal, Campus São Carlos. So see you next class. Thank you.